Morning, YouTube fam. We made it to Irving. Good morning from our next new home, maybe for the next 2 weeks, possibly. So we got in late last night, and I don't know if we're gonna stay here because we saw some visitors here like they pay rent. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with the place. But either way, we are getting on and getting right to it. I'm getting ready to do my first check-in with Coach. He's gonna see where we're at, and then we're gonna go from there. So today I am fully off. I have one training client who I see here in a bit, and then I really don't think we have anything to do. Like, we got everything kind of sorted out before we got into town, and I'm just gonna chill, pose, kick my feet up, get some steps in. I don't have shit to do. Do we have shit to do?
I have shit to do.
Okay, yeah, you have shit to do. Okay. V has shit to do. I don't have shit to do. So I'll be chilling and relaxing today. Tomorrow, I am going to be meeting with Amy, my posing coach, before check-ins. And I'm going to be seeing my girl Crystal, who y'all heard me talk about last vlog, for her show that's on Saturday. And I think that's it. All right, y'all, we got some updates. So we told y'all this morning that we didn't know if we were going to stay here. And it looks like we're going to be able to get a refund for like 10 days-ish. So we're going to be moving out probably in the next couple of hours, I want to say. Since then, I checked in with Coach, and I'm holding water. I did not sleep well last night. I probably slept 4 hours. I normally get anywhere from 7 to 8 plus. So body's a little watery today, but he's not worried about it. So today I'm just going to be relaxing once we get settled into our new place. And then we're going to see how we're going to change our plan tomorrow based on how I look in the morning. So the RX today is just to rest, take naps, eat, chill, all things I can do. So I can see we're already preparing for our show here. Okay, so she is, story about her, I was going to wear her for North Americans last year. If y'all were here last year, you know we didn't do North Americans. And I spent like the last couple of days like coloring her, and I wanted to see how she looked. Well, B wanted to see how she looked like in person. And she got the stamp of approval. So I'll be working on her today for the show, and that's really it. I'm going to be chilling. So when we get to the new spot, I'll tap in with you and show y'all the new digs. Yeah,
because we didn't give a full tour. I feel like usually we do like a full tour as soon as we get in, and there was just something that, well, there's the music.
Yeah, so this place had this creepy ass like music when we first pulled in. It was like
Classical, but not.
No, it was like Baroque. It was like which is fine, but it was like folk kind of music, and it sounded like it was coming from a corner, and this place was echoing, and it was dark. We got in like at midnight. I'm like, what the fuck is that music? Like, what is that? So we turned that off, and then we saw, you know, a little friend upstairs in the bedroom. We had to put a picture.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I had to put a picture that I then destroyed with a trash can, kind of.
Also destroyed.
And I kind of broke the trash can because I don't mess with bugs. That's not on my lot in life. Yeah, so after all that, I didn't really feel like doing a walkthrough, but I guess we can kind of show them like a little bit of the kitchen.
What was that?
What? That noise?
Yeah.
I don't know. What was that? Did you hear that? I thought that was you. What the fuck was that? See, that's why we gotta go. No, that's why we gotta go. Cut the camera. Cut the camera. We gotta go. What's poppin', fam? We're here. I can finally say like we're here. So the new place is so much better. I walked in. I was just like, you know, you walk into a place and it's like, okay, this is the vibe. This is the mood. Like this is the mood. So I'm going to sleep so peacefully tonight. I've been talking with Coach and told him what happened. He's like, listen, don't worry about it. Find your peace. Do whatever you got to do to just chill out the rest of the night and sleep in tomorrow. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh yeah. So update on that sound. We don't know what the hell it was. Like, I don't know what it was. It sounded like someone took a plastic bag. Y'all know those grocery store bags and you get, before you open it, like you do like that. That's what it sounded like. And there were no bags in that place. 0 bags. So I don't know what it was, but either way, I'm glad that we're no longer in there.
Yes.
So welcome. Here's our kitchen with a lot of our stuff. I feel like they always open the fridge and it's always like stacked full of stuff. So this is like prep bodybuilder stuff. Oh, wait, I do want to show y'all this. This is like my new favorite like prep gift from Babe. So check this out. So this is a little container that allows you to bring your peptides and stuff with you, and it keeps it cold. So right now this is 48 degrees. I'm not affiliated with them, but if y'all are curious, I will link it in the description box below. And look how cool it is. You put your little ice packs in it. All right. And then anything you need to keep cold and chilled goes right in there. Travel with it, all that. So, okay, that's the highlight of the fridge. A lot of ghosts that I can't drink right now. Anything you want to mention in the fridge? Anything you want to mention in the fridge? Nope. Okay, cool. All right, so enough of that. Let's see what else we got. waters. Because y'all know 7 liters a day. That's what we're doing now. We have our living room, which cute. It's dark.
And golden.
And golden for the golden era.
Yep.
And I like that it's dark because I'll be tanned here in a bit. We don't have to worry about any of that. Cute little view. This is Galleria area of Dallas, which reminds me a lot of the one in Houston. Almost like identical. You want to head to your spot next? Your side, my side?
Your side, then my side.
Okay, cool. Let's come on. Come on down. Our bathroom, which to me, the telltale sign of a good bathroom is a good mirror and good lighting. Now, the lighting could be better, but it's better than what we had, y'all. It had that 1980s yellow light with the white cabinets and floor was cracked. It was not it. We got a tub, which is great because my coach wants me to do Epsom salt baths. So we'll start that probably tomorrow sometime. Huge closet, which I don't have a lot of stuff to put in there because all my stuff is in the suitcase, but there you go.
Yeah, because you also don't unpack.
Oh yeah, fun fact, I do not unpack. I don't care how long I stay somewhere. Like I can be somewhere. No, if it's 3 weeks or longer, I'll unpack. Anything under that, I never unpack. Washer, dryer, nothing really see there. Okay. Yeah. All the same. Yeah, but no, I don't unpack. It's a thing for me. I'm just like, I don't put anything in drawers. Like,
And I'm the opposite.
yeah. B comes in, she like unpacks all her stuff like she's like camping out, staying. I'm like, I love up my suitcase.
Because I like I'm leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, basically. Ooh. Random purchase from Buc-ee's. If you don't know, you got to stop by Buc-ee's at least several times when you're driving any time between cities in Texas. So I love my little neck pillow. It's satin. She's satin. Suitcases and then RV, which you probably can't see much of, but they have like all the trees are like red for Christmas, which is nice. Nice art. We love lilies.
Yeah.
It's my favorite flower. It's the one I have tattooed on my foot.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have like a third bedroom.
It's just two twins.
Another bathroom.
And I love the fact that they have the little like cleaning stuff. They have little toothbrushes.
It's little like touches like that that make it feel like, oh, it's real intentional. Like y'all thought about stuff. Y'all thought about us. I love that.
Me too.
And they have toilet paper, which may not sound like a big deal, but when we came to Texas for my birthday weekend, we got this Airbnb, like not we, but me and Babe got this Airbnb. There was no toilet paper, no paper towels. It was fly infested. Like we killed at least like 15 flies between the two of us. Like we could not stay there either. I haven't had a good luck with Airbnbs this year.
Now you have.
Well, now, yeah, this one turned it around. Here's V's. Oh, I like the art. And she probably fully unpacked already because I came like 30 minutes later. Yeah, see? Right. That just proves my point. We got a cute little mirror in the corner. I like. It adds like depth, dimension to the room. Yeah. Cute.
There was no point of sharing the other one because that one was.
It was not it, y'all. Y'all could have probably seen the cabinets behind me when I was talking to y'all in the kitchen. Like it just wasn't it. So, but this is it. We can cook with this. Now we cooking with grease now, so we're good.
I think the funny thing is that like as we were like, yeah, let's show it, and then he said, hell no.
Yeah, see, that was a sign like y'all need to just get your shit and get out. So that's exactly what we did. Got our shit and got out. Yeah. What else? Oh, they have a gym here, which is great.
Did you see it?
I didn't see it. Did you go look at it?
No.
Which is good. I don't have steps. Talk to my coach today or tomorrow or cardio, of course. But probably next week, I'm pretty sure I'll have to get some movement in Saturday. I might get a meal Saturday night. I'm sure I will. We'll see. And then into next week. So it'll be really convenient for that. And tomorrow is my last glute day.
Ooh.
Before we hit the stage.
Glute.
All right, fam. So I'm getting ready now. We are ready now to do check-ins. I'm going to send some posing videos to coach. I just finished my mobility work, which I have been really, really focusing on lately. And then after this, we're going to go to the gym, get this last glute day in, not for prep, but for this show. And then we're going to head to check-ins. Oh, no. Then I meet with Amy, my posing coach. We're going to do a posing session this afternoon. And then I'm going to, no, she's not here yet. She'll be here for nationals, but this show, she's just kind of doing virtual. Then we're going to head to check-ins. In between all of that, I'm going to be chatting with my girl, Crystal, who you guys have heard me get ready, my athlete who's competing tomorrow in an OCB showdown in San Antonio. So lots of check-ins, lots of posing stuff going on today. And I'm just so excited. We look night and day from yesterday morning, like night and day. Tomorrow, just to like warm up, because I already qualified for nationals last year.
Right.
So we're just doing.
Just wanted to see you body.
Yeah. So we're doing tomorrow and then Friday.
Good. Okay, honey. Let's go. What?
Number 2? I doubt it. No. Unless Ray does it. He's not on the list.
What's poppin'? What up? Welcome. We made it. We are now here at the venue to get on stage for prejudging. Since I last checked in with you guys, face is fully beat. Thanks to Miss Tana. I will link her stuff here below so you guys can check her out. Talk to Coach. He's looking bleh. Talk to Coach. He feels like we're in a great spot. So we got our game plan going for what I'll eat right before I go out while I'm pumping up and all that. Met with Amy. We had another posing session right before I headed on over. And now we just kick back, relax until it's time to go out. And just because of how packed it is backstage, I told you guys this is a huge show. They don't really like cameras backstage like that. So I'll get what I can backstage from my phone and yeah, check in with you guys tonight, later. Okay, so we are back. And in true show day fashion, if you guys are new here, I always do a get unready with me after show day, just to kind of go over all the feels while it's still fresh, right on in. So I ended up placing second in Masters 35 plus, and I placed second in Open. Y'all know we save for feedback after, although I told you guys earlier in the vlog today, the things that Coach and I both agreed that I needed to bring in, we need to bring in differently for this next one. But I was very, very curious to see what was going on because, again, I don't know if I'm interested or not, but it's the same judges, or the same head judge at least, that's going to be at this show and Nationals next week. And feedback was, she said, great stage presence. She said, as soon as you walked out, like my eyes are just drawn to you. So good stage presence, energy, all of that, presentation, the whole bit. She said the only thing was my back pose, my stance was too wide. So this is funny because we have been going back and forth about this pose for probably the last 3 weeks. My posing coach and I, and my coach and I, like, we have collectively been going back and forth about this pose. And I've been to a lot of shows this year where I've seen girls who have had a more wide stance back pose get placed higher, win repeatedly. So I have purposely like kind of changed my posing. I've even seen it at like the higher levels, pro levels, and everything. So I purposely have made tweaks based on that. My coach and I talked about it, and we all agreed that okay, like things look better that way. That's how I did it. And between prejudging and finals, someone who got the live stream sent me a video of me doing my routine. And when I looked at that video, I thought to myself, like, damn, like, I need to have a wider stance because I don't really think I hit it the same way I hit it, like how I've been practicing it. So when I heard them say, so my goal was to, if we were going to be able to do routines in the evening show, I was going to make that change. Among some other things, I was just nitpicking about myself when I saw my posing videos back. We didn't get a chance to do that because the show itself was so long. It went on to after 12:30 p.m. I shit you not. I got back. I stayed at the room until like what? 7:45. I think I went back around 8. By 8:15, like they had started their evening shows, but athletes were not coming out yet. So I'm just sitting back here like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a long show, which I clocked, but I didn't think it was gonna be until like 12:30. I don't think I got on stage until close to like 11:30, 11:45. So by the time it was time for women to come up, they were rushing us through. Like they didn't even let us, for example, they were telling us at prejudging, if you place top 5, you do your routine again, and then you get your placing. By the time the women got up there, after all the men had finished, they were just like, okay, if you place top 5, go on the diagonal, and we just gonna call your place. You just gonna get what you got. Like, there's no more comparison. We already decided we're gonna give you the score we gave you in prejudging. We're gonna keep it moving because this is running late. That's how many people were in this show. So there really wasn't an opportunity for me to pose again differently. So I just went out there, and they gave you a choice. You can hit your whatever pose you want. I hit my front pose, front or side. And I just stood there and just, did that. So all that being said, I feel like that is fantastic feedback to get, because it's not like they said something like, you need more glutes, or you need more hamstring or more quads, or they didn't tell me anything that will require me like months to change. They actually didn't even bring up the me needing to be drier. That's just something that I personally prefer a drier, harder look, and my coach seems to agree with me too. So they didn't even mention that. So if all they're telling me is, okay, fix your back pose, that's doable. And we already discussed the things we're going to change coming into this next week and how we're going to do our peak differently. So it's all data. So this was just a lot of data for us, and also fuel at the same time. And I would just encourage any of you guys out there who compete or thinking about competing, never look at a placing in a show as like, oh, this is good and or bad, because you're always gathering feedback. Like, you're getting stage time, you're getting exposure, you're getting experience, you're getting data, you're learning something new each and every single time you step on that stage. I refuse to believe that you stop learning because you just don't. So I'm feeling really good. I am going to get back in it tomorrow. So we're back at, or at least for tomorrow, I'm doing 30 minutes fasted cardio, 10,000 steps, back to my 7 liters of water, and we'll assess how we look on Monday and go from there with a plan for the week, and then do this whole song and dance again. So I want to take a little minute and thank everyone that came up to me at Battle of Texas this weekend and said, hey, I follow you, I've seen you on the internet streets, and to say what up, hello. So appreciate you guys for doing that. It really does help me to continue doing these vlogs, you know what I mean? Because I feel like these shows are really what helps connect us together, honestly. Because you see everyone online, and then you see people in person, and then it all just kind of like clicks, So I'm going to rinse off this tan because I'm tired of being sticky and deodorant and fragrance and all of those things. And we're going to keep this party going. So y'all already know what to do. Take a little minute, subscribe while you are here. If there's anything you want me to cover in the next vlog, you to send some good vibes, just go ahead drop down some comments below. What up, fam? So we have officially finished our last leg day, our last glute day, our last workout, lifting day of my 2025 prep. We're going to take a little minute, okay, and just say thank you for bringing us to this point. So I'm getting ready to have my post-workout meal. It's really nothing exciting. I have brown rice. Jesus. I have ground chicken. We're gonna run this back. I have ground turkey, avocado, rice, and a little banana. My coach and I have been talking since, I'm not gonna eat one mouthful because that's one of my biggest pet peeves. But before I dig in, my coach and I have been talking just about prep. We have been going back and forth about like this peak week, how I've been looking day to day. At this point, we really are taking it like day by day in terms of how my body is looking and deciding what we're going to do. I already shared with you guys last week that we want to come in tighter. We're going to come in tighter. I'm already tighter than I was on stage. Yesterday, my check-in photos, he was just like, you look better than you did on stage. And then this morning, he was like, what did he say? I gotta pull the screenshot, but he was very, very happy with how we looked, like ecstatic with how we looked. So we're gonna be more conservative with this load this week. We're not gonna carb up as much. Last week we did that. My weight just trended higher and higher and higher. I kept retaining water. As y'all know, the whole thing with me not getting adequate sleep, 48 hours out did not help. Everything was thrown off. So I think we're going to kind of just keep things as is this week. We'll see how it goes. We did increase my carbs today by like 10 grams for my pre-workout meal, post-workout meal. I just have a little banana added to these meals. And that's it. I'm going to take pics when I get back, see what we're looking like, and then go from there. Overall, I'm feeling super excited. And I already know that we're better than we were across the board. Posing, body, all the things. I just ran into one of my IG friends here and she was like, how do you feel? I was just like, I feel ready because I know I've left no stone unturned. And when you do that, you trust your prep, you trust your work ethic. It's like, there's nothing for me to worry about at this point. So we're going to get this meal in, take some pics, and continue with the rest of our day. Tomorrow, y'all, this is probably the best number that I've had since I have competed. This will be my 11th show. Oh my gosh, we're getting up there. All right, y'all, so check-ins are done and this line was a hot mess. It was crazy. So I have now gone to this venue 3 different times, seen check-ins in 3 different places. This was probably one of the most confusing lines I've ever been in, but got there, got everything. While I was there, I also saw my coach, Morgan, and I also saw my posing coach, Amy. So I saw them, and that was really dope because he was able, well, he didn't look, well, take it back. It was dope because I was able to see him in person. This is our second time meeting up in person since we all started coaching together. So I always appreciate that. And then he was able to see me while I was posing with Amy. Amy was able to take me through my individual, my routine and everything. And she was happy with what she saw. I have some little tweaks to remember to make that I'm already kind of thinking, all right, make mental cue here and there. And then coach is really happy and pleased and excited. So I am feeling so good. That is the reassurance that I needed coming in tonight, especially because as y'all know, we woke up with some unexpected stuff today. So right now, all I gotta do, y'all, is just go to sleep. It is crazy to me that it is now like one more sleep and this season is done. Okay, she is done. That's it. Let's see. When I got home, I did all of my, I packed my show day bag earlier today, so that was done. But I did all of my food stuff, like got that in a container food, ready to go. I am now at an Airbnb that's about 20 minutes away. But luckily, my homegirl has a spot at the host hotel. So after makeup, the plan is I'm going to leave here, go to makeup, then go to the host hotel and just camp out there the day because it's going to be a big show. It's going to be a big show. If you guys caught my last vlog, you'll know that at that show, it was 800 athletes. Prejudging started at 7:45 and we did not get out of there until after midnight. So I don't know how this show is going to go, but I am just prepared for a longer day just because you just never know, right, with these shows. So that's it, y'all. We got makeup in the morning at 5 a.m. So I'm going to go ahead and take my behind to sleep And I'll see y'all on show day. We made it. Get into it. She did the dang thing, y'all. Super, super happy with it. So we are here. I'm now at the host hotel. And I'm going to be chilling until about 8:30. Well, I'm going to head over to the venue. We're going to do top coat here in a bit. Also checked in with coach. So my first round of pictures, everything's good to go. And yeah, we are just chilling. As y'all know, backstage is going to be a lot. It's going to be a whole lot going on. So I'm probably going to not share a ton back there, but I will take a little B-roll here and there, and then I will update you guys on how we're looking after prejudging. It's time to do this thing, y'all. I cannot believe it. Like, we are here. I'm just glad that we are here, and today is the day. Like, can't even tell me nothing today, okay? All right, y'all. I'm out. Gonna go get off my feet, so it's time to go get tan.
Let me help you. Or you can just be.
Slightly different get unready with me. As you guys know, if you've been here for a while, you know that after show day, I always do a get unready with me on show day. I did not do one last show day because I was exhausted by the time I got back to my Airbnb. It was like 2:30. Oh yeah, I want to say 2:30 because we went out post show, and sis was tired. Okay, and it has been just a week of me getting settled back in. So here we are, 1 week post show. And I am getting unready from a photo shoot that I had. Y'all know I typically do a photo shoot right around my shows, like post show, just because I like capturing things. I like capturing my body in different stages, all seasons, because we embrace all seasons of our body over here, okay? Off season, improvement season, whatever you want to call it, in season, all the seasons, okay? We love it all. So I just wrapped up a shoot early today. And I want to bring out all the feels. So I've had some time now to just digest everything that happened on show day and also like the week post show. Because I feel like, and let me know if y'all like this too, but I feel like after a show, like you're still kind of like coming down, coming around, like everything has to kind of settle. So let's talk about what happened. All right. So as you guys know, because you probably would have seen it by now, we did not place too hot on show day. I think I know I shared with you guys that I came into the show week feeling so much better about like the changes and differences that we made from the regional Battle of Texas until the nationals. However, my cycle hit, y'all, and she just hit into a whole wrench in our plans. Like it just did. So I know I talked with you guys after I got back from check-ins about coach and everything, and then I woke up the next day. The water did not come off, you guys. We were anticipating like a 3-pound weight difference, because typically what happens, we have been tracking my weight morning and night for weeks now, to know that I typically flush about 3 pounds of water between when I weigh at night and when I wake up in the morning. And I just know my body is just different on the night that I go the night before a show. My body just responds differently across the board. And I know it responds differently because, like, y'all know the kind of sleep you get where you're not deeply sleeping. It's like that kind of sleep when you feel like you gotta wake up early in the morning, so your body keeps like waking you up because you don't want to oversleep. That's the sleep I got the night before the show. So I was like, okay, no, this isn't like the most rested place I could be, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. We gotta get up and go to the show. So I wake up show day morning and I'm already felt like, dang, we are just not as tight as we need to be. Like I just felt it, you know, and this is the second show that I've now had where I was on my cycle, and I have never been as huge of a fan of my physique when I wake up with my cycle on show day, you know. But it is what it is. So instead of me feeling like I'm soaking in it, I'm like, all right, it is what it is. We're here. I know I did everything I could do. It is my natural bodily function. I cannot control that. You know what I mean? So the flip side of it, I'm like, all right, Brit, like, let's just look at this. Like, I'm happy that I'm healthy enough to still have a cycle. A lot of women lose their cycle when they compete and they get it back months later, or they struggle with getting it back. Typically, when I have lost it during prep seasons, it always comes back within 4 to 6 weeks post-show. But I had one throughout this entire prep. So these are just the cards that we were dealt. So I get to the show, prejudging, and it was probably one of the fastest shows that I've ever been part of in my competing history. Like, I've never seen a show move this fast before, to the point where I had to like hustle to get across the street because they were already like getting ready to line up wellness. I'm like, what? The show just started. It just started. So book it, get across the street, get glazed and all that, standing in line. Saw my coach and my posing coach. Before that, we ran through some drills. They had like an intermission between wellness and figure. And then we went out, and the way they did it was also kind of different. It's the first show where I've been on stage the entire time my division was out. So I know I'll be able to show like footage from nationals here, but the way they did it, they had all 18 of us go out on stage in 2 groups, and everyone went on the diagonals, and then they called your number and did your routine. So you got to stand there and watch everyone do the routine. They went in numerical order. So 100, I went kind of towards the end. So then after that, they do your call outs, and then that's when you knew, like, if you made first call out, if you made top 5, or if you didn't. They did not call number 100. I was in second call out, and the way they had me placed, I was towards the end, like the bottom of second call out. So I immediately knew the judges were not feeling anything I had going on that day. They were not into it, okay? Not here for it. They was like, this ain't it today. So, of course, quite naturally, yes, was I disappointed? Absolutely. But we don't break face, okay? Because they are still watching. So, did the whole prejudging, and then afterwards, just talked to my coach, and he had me at like 5th to 7th, even knowing that my body wasn't where we wanted it to be. He had me at 5th to 7th. Even my posing coach, she was like, Dad, I really didn't expect that. Like, I was shocked. And I asked him, I was just like, hey, y'all can keep it to me funky. Like, can you tell me anything that was off with posing? Anything that you guys saw off that I need to like do differently, you know, next go round? Because I knew it was right for that day, but just let me know. And they're both like, no, we need to hear feedback. So after that, I went to the room. It took me a nice little nap because I had been up for so long that day because my makeup time was 5 a.m. Yeah, 5 a.m. at Nieces. I love that beat, by the way. It's probably my favorite beat that I've had in all of my competing history. And then after that, I needed a nap, y'all. So I took a little nap, got up, and I was just like, okay, all right, we're just gonna go out there and have some fun. Not to say I didn't have fun, but I know me, I am so much more relaxed at finals than I am prejudging. It's nuts. At that point, like, it's kind of done at that point, especially if you didn't make top 5. So the goal was just to go back, have some fun, get our feedback, and go on about the rest of the day, which I did. So I ended up meeting with, I got feedback from Bernadette and Sandy. They're both backstage. And Bernadette had just saw me at Battle of Texas the week before because she judged me there. She was the head judge there. And it's really good for you to get judges' feedback, especially at these shows. So like they remember you. So you're not relying on email and all that. Like they can physically see. And then another thing that I also recommend you guys do is have your photos or video of your routine, photos of you on stage. So that way they have a reference point, because they have seen so many athletes, like expecting them to just remember your face and be like, I'm number 100. You know how many people they looked at that day, you know? So show them my stuff. And then Bernadette was just like, yeah, you have a film of water over you. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but thank you for that. And she was like, yeah, we wanted to see you tighter in your waist and also in your glutes, which I'm like, yeah, I understand. Thank you for that. I asked her too, I was like, how about posing? And she said, no, your presentation was great. So she was happy with the changes that we made from the last week to the following week with posing. And she was like, me and Sandy are going to have really similar feedback, but I still wanted to get in front of Sandy because I know she'll be at likely any master show that I do next year. So I talked to Sandy, and she was just like, what did she say? Sandy didn't say tighter waist. She said either bigger glutes or get tighter in your glutes, which is kind of, one and the same. But all that to say, those are things that my coach and I have already talked about. Like that morning, I remember texting him after prejudging, like, hey, listen, we need to be like drier, all these things. And we both were in agreement of that, both in agreement, like more glutes. So we didn't hear anything where it was just like, oh yeah, we didn't see that coming. That just completely threw us left field. You know what I mean? Like just did not at all. And this show just happened to just kind of fall that way, So everyone's kind of asking, how do you feel? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Obviously, of course, quite naturally, it's not what we wanted. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I came here to do. But you don't win them all, and that's just it. And it's all about doing it because you love to do it and taking the feedback in stride and coming back better. So the goal is to do exactly that. So since then, we have just been talking about like what everything's going to look like. We are into a rebound right now. I am rebounding for like the next couple of weeks. I am allowed to fully enjoy Christmas, which would be nice. And then I have some flexibility on New Year's Eve as well. And then we're going to go into a health phase, and then we're going to go into a build phase, and it's going to be a quick off season for me. So I haven't selected a show yet for next year, but as y'all already know on this channel, y'all know the motto, we're going to find out together. But I can honestly say like it's not going to be a long off season. Like I don't anticipate it being as long as it was, especially from like last year to this year. It took me over a year, but of course all the things that happened wasn't supposed to. I don't foresee that next year, so we're gonna find out, y'all, and just make it do what it do. So we've already been talking about changes that we're making. My food has already increased, my cardio has gone down, and I love building muscle. Like I love it, whether it's like with me or it's on my girls. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. So again, bring it on. Like we just gonna keep building these glutes. Like that's just what we're gonna do. And then of course, quite naturally getting tighter. Now that will be more aggressive with how we get water off next time. So it's all data, it's all learning, but I feel overall really proud of the season that I had, just simply because there's so many things I learned about my body this year. Like I think this was probably the most educational season that I've had about my body in terms of what it responds to, different strategies that I can use to get me to a leaner state with higher amounts of food. Like I just learned a lot, you know what I mean? And those are the things that I really geek out on because it allows me to be a better, not only athlete, but also a better coach at the same time. And I'm excited. Like, I know people are just like, oh, I know you're so disappointed. I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, I see it as like fuel for me to really be like, okay, like we're right there. We're so close. We gonna keep showing up. Like, and I'm still having fun. Like, I think that's the part to kind of really think, like, focus on too. I legitimately can say that even with things kind of going how they went, I still, at the end of the day, am having fun. And that's what this is about. If this is no longer fun to you or anything that you're doing, then it's time for you to do something else. It's time for you to do something different. We're not at that time yet, y'all. So with that being said, this is going to officially end my prep vlog series. It was a shorter one for this year, but we are going to shift gears and I'm going to be talking about all things just kind of like in the improvement season. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about their improvement season because they feel like it's really just rinse and repeat, which also is prep. But honestly, the things that you guys see us do on stage would not be possible without an intentional improvement season. So I want to show that. So if there's things that you want me to cover, definitely let me know. Thank you so much for rocking with me with all the seasons, all the things, all the shows. If you got anything from this, please take a little minute. Let me know down in the comments. If I saw you at a show this year and you said, hey, what up, hello, I appreciate you for that. I always love meeting y'all in person. And we are not done yet, y'all. We are not done yet. So on that note, I'm going to close this series out. And until the next time, I so appreciate y'all. You know what to do. Tap that like and subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in the next one.